Hello, welcome to this evening's forecast. As usual, we usually let Monday unfold and then we take a dive into the market. So I'm going to kick off with some dollar pairs and then going to look at some yen pairs. I think my main focus for the few weeks, or well, this week ahead anyway, as you know, things can change very fast. Euro weakness and yen weakness. So we'll just look at EURUSD as one of the pairs that I'm monitoring this week. We had this support, and we're finding it very hard to close above there. We've retested that level. So we also have some support here, resistance, and we seem to be breaking down. So in the long term, we have been going down, but we've had this little retracement on the daily time frame that we've had to be patient with. So let's go down into the hourly time frame and look for some structure that we could possibly look to trade. And what's holding up the market? Well, we can take this low. Just go clone this. And then you also see Monday's low at the moment is, I'll just highlight it for you here, whether that is where Monday's low is at the end of today's trading, we'll have to check, but let's just say that is Monday's low. What I'll be looking for is a break below and a retest of Monday's low in line with some support and resistance on the hourly time frame. So let's just put them on our charts so we can keep them in. What I'm using is just this low, and then I'm just using Monday's low at the moment. So you can see we have a nice area, support there, resistance, support, and some support. So we have structure this way and across. So all I'm waiting for is a push, retest, and then that is where I'll look to short EURUSD. Look for these lows and then possibly even these lows. Let's move on to pound. We'll go out to the daily chart first of all. Have a look at structure. Still bearish in this instrument, even though it did raise rates again. We had resistance, a little bit of deviation back below, support. So we are coming into an area of resistance as well. Let's highlight it here. So this low, and find it very hard to get above there. So I'll be on hand looking for any breakdown, just similar to EURUSD. We'll go down into the hourly, see if we can find some structure as well, which will support our case to the downside. Say that looks okay. Support. We have Monday's low also located here. If we can break structure, stay below Monday's low, then I'll be looking to trade to take out this low in around 1.3. Let's move on to, those are the main ones. I'm not really interested in Aussie or Kiwi, and they're very strong. I'd rather pair them against Euro. So Euro Aussie and Euro New Zealand we'll have a look at later, but let's take a look at dollar yen, just sticking to the yen or the dollar pairs for the moment. So we'll just go out to the daily. Strong push on this. We'll be looking to try and buy any retracement. We have these highs over here, around 118, 118 to 118.75, say. It's just this high. Any pullback into this area, and then where I can get a break of structure and look to get higher, or even a deeper retracement would be ideal down into these highs. Yeah, not going to chase this, just looking for any sort of pullback to get involved, so won't really spend too much time further on this instrument. Dollar CAD, an interesting position here on the daily. We have some daily structure, support, and support. What I'd be interested in is if I can just zoom in, really how we close at this low. Let's just take that back down again. You can see looks like we're sweeping it, and we might, that might be a raid that leads to higher prices, but we really need to wait for that close and to see if it is a raid or not. So we'll have Monday's high marked out, and if we can get back above there and be back above this daily structure, and possibility for dollar CAD to go higher. Yeah, so going to move on. Not really interested in any other dollar pairs apart from them. We'll go and look at EURUSD daily chart, and I just had this low that I was looking at. We did close below it and retest, and we have this rejection today. If I can zoom in, I'm just going to mark out this low. This was a low, it came up, it took this high, and then we've got a close below here, and seems to be rejecting. So looking for a further push to the downside. We'll wait for Monday's levels to close, but I've marked out Monday's low at the moment, and I've also lined it up with some support and resistance. So I'll just highlight this going across, so you can see we have support, 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 some resistance here, support and support here. So if we break down below here, then I can look to get involved with a stop, protect it just above, which support will be turned to resistance, so a stop above here. All those trade ideas will be posted into the Discord group with stop and entry. But yeah, that's what I'm looking for on the hourly time frame. Very similar on Euro New Zealand. If I can just take this down to Monday's low, and current support and resistance, support here, support here, support here, support at current Monday's low, break down, and then look to sell. So yeah, quite simple. Just wait till see where Monday's levels are going to finalize. From previous videos, you'll know that I've been looking to sell these anyway on breaks structure. So let's go on to, we'll finish with Aussie yen. Like a push to the upside, bit like all the yen pairs will need a bit of a pullback. We do have these highs, which are a bit far away, but yeah, I don't really want to chase this. It doesn't really give you anywhere to put stops, etc. So if we can get a pullback, I'll be interested in getting along with that. Similar with CAD yen, any pullback into previous structure, say this high, I'll be looking to get along that. And I know it's easy to say you want along something that's, you know, just shooting out the gate, but overall very bullish on this instrument. So any pullback at all, we can wait to get involved with. Yeah, it's the same with New Zealand yen as well. We are at these highs, which may technically be a good place for a short, but I would rather be on the side to buy this instrument if we can, and get a nice pullback from that area, and that would be nice. So I think I'll leave it there. I don't really want to, you know, overdo it, and I'm just trying to pair up the stronger currencies, the commodity currencies, Aussie, etc., with, you know, the weak ones, so euro and yen. And yeah, that'll be the plan of attack for the week ahead. Any trades I take, I'll post into the group. I'll do a separate cryptocurrency forecast and get that out to you tomorrow. But yeah, hope you have a profitable week, and any trades I take will put into the Discord group.